whatever you are doing the just dragging and dropping, you are doing it. But back end, some formulas are creating for you. Some formulas are creating for you, right? Those formulas are based on M language actually. Those formulas are based on M language. That is the reason today we need to understand basics of M language. I'm not here to explain end-to-end M language, end-to-end M language. Even it is not required also, even it is not required also. What you need exactly from M language is system is going to write M language for you. At any point of time, if I ask, hey, system return this 20 lines of code written for you. Out of this 20 lines of code, one of the line is saying as replacing the null value with a zero. Which line is doing that one? Go and try to identify. If I ask like that, you should be in a position to identify that one. That's what the context. That's what the context. So system is going to write the code for you. You need not worry about it. Whatever system written the code, you should be able to understand. You should be able to understand. Suppose some reason if I want you to modify few lines here and there, you should be in a position to modify it. Like that, you need to get the understanding. Okay, but as I know, it's very interesting and it is very simple code is M language code. Okay, M language code is very simple. Okay, right. Let us go and try to observe it, right? First, I am trying to save this one. Let me save it. I'm saving this one with the name of the chapter. Copy this name and provide here. Remove the .md and also I'm removing this one. Click on save. Now it is empty file. Nothing will be available inside this one now. Nothing is available inside this one now. Till now, you connected with the Excel, SQL Server, maybe even data sets also you connected just now. Power BI data set also you connected. Here, one interesting thing is available that is called as blank query. Blank query meaning you are not going to connect to any data source. You are not going to connect to any data source. Okay, you are going to write your own query. You are going to write from scratch. You can see the tooltip. What is the tooltip is saying? Write a query from the scratch. So if you click on the blank query, then automatically you will get the Power Query editor. We are going to get it. In the Power Query editor, you will see the one empty object query one. Here also you see the query one. You see the one step is created that is called as source. I want to see it till now. What is the code is available? I want to see it. Go to your advanced editor. Go to your advanced editor, which is available under the home advanced editor. If you click on this one, this object corresponding M language, we are seeing it. How many lines of code is available here? How many lines of code is available?
4 lines.
4 lines.
4 lines.
Some reason these line numbers are not displaying for you. At that moment, here we have the right side display options are available. This option may be disabled. You need to enable this display line numbers option so that this line numbers will be displays for you. Okay. And also, how many blue keywords you are seeing? How many blue color keywords you are seeing? Two. One is let, second is in. These two keywords are mandatory in any program we have it. In any program of the M language, whatever you do, these two keywords will be having it. Between let and in, whatever code is available, that is called as body part. That is called as what? Body part.
Body
So in the
part.
body part, how many lines of code is there? Between let and in is called as body part. In that body part, how many lines of code is there?
2 lines.
Only one line of code is available. Whatever you are returning, the returning will be available under the in. What you are returning here? You are returning source. You are returning. You are returning what source? Source value is actually empty, so empty it is going to return. Now I want to write here small program. I want to write it. Let us go and try to write here small program. I am writing here small program as x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10. Then that x value, whatever available, I am trying to return here. That's it. If I click on here OK, done, then you can notice what is displaying for me?
X
10.
value
So how many steps I written? Only one
1.
step. In the body part, how many lines of code is there? Only one line of code is there. I want to extend this program. Let's go here, click on here advanced editor. Click on here advanced editor again. I want to modify this one. Then next second line I am writing in the body part, second line I mean to say y is equal to I am writing here 20. Y is equal to 20 I am writing. Here I am putting here x plus y I am putting. Here I am putting here x plus y. So somehow it's expecting something here. What is this? Token comma expected. Where the comma is expecting? Any in the body part, one line is completed or not. How system will know is if you put the comma. At the end of the second line, if you see the row number 2, at the end of the row number 2, you put the comma, then automatically it is going to be corrected. So each line will be ended with what?
Comma.
Comma. In the body part, each line will be ended with the comma. In the body part, each line will be ended with the comma. However, last line is required comma. For last line, do you require comma?
No,
No.
sir.
So how many steps are available in the body part now? How many steps
Two
are
Two
available in the
steps.
body part now?
2 steps.
2.
2 steps. So if I click on done here, how many steps are available?
1.
1 step.
1. Why it is written as 1 here is all the query is running at a time. All the query is running at a time. Value you got correctly. You can observe here. The value is how much?
30.
30. Value we got correctly. It is executed entire thing as a single go because it require what? X plus y is required. In this expression, at a time, it has to access x value as well as y value. At a time, it has to access x value and y value. That is the reason it is executed as a query. Instead of writing this one like this, I'll change this program slightly like this. Z is equal to x plus y. I'll write it. Once it is calculated, finally I will write here z value. Now you see the changes here. X, Y, Z, three things we got it. Why? Because you are not writing in the written statement itself, you are not writing the expression. In the written statement itself, you write the expression. At a time, it has to access the X and Y. So it executes as a entire thing as a one single code. If you write like this, the moment it has to execute fourth line means I required inputs is what? X and Y. The reason properly it will go line by line, and whatever we have the last one we are trying to return here. So don't worry. Most of the cases, what I want to say is how many lines are available between let and in. Same steps we are going to observe here. Most of the cases like that. Here and there, directly you are writing the expressions in the return statement and all. After the in itself, you are writing the expressions and all. At that moment, here something problems will be coming. Problems in the sense, only query directly will be coming. You got my point? Okay. So, for example, now I am trying to write here z is equal to 30, then comma. Then we are writing here rs. Rs is equal to result is equal to x plus y plus z. Then I am writing here rs. I am writing. Can you tell me how many steps we can expect now?
1.
4 steps, right? 4 steps.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have here 4 steps are available. This these 4 steps will be available here: x, y, z, and rs. X, y, z, and rs. X level first step output is what? 10. Second step output is what? 20. Third step output is what? 30. Fourth step output is what? 60. If you want to write the in a different way also, you can write, for example, z is equal to, you are saying as x plus y. Okay. Or you want to write even most different, we can write here y is equal to x, z is equal to x plus y, then rs is equal to for example x plus y plus z I written. So what is the total value now? What is the total value now? X value is 10, y value is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, z value is what? Again x plus y. That is 40.
40.
40 we supposed to get here. We are getting here 40 we are getting. Now x value, what is the value? First step value is what? 10. Second step we mapped y is equal to x only, we mapped it, that also 10. Third step z is equal to x plus y you said. That means 20, right? 20. Then finally rs is equal to what? 40. You can notice here 1, 2, 3, right? In here 1, 2, 3 means what? Integer. End of the day we are returning what? Integer.
Whole number.
Whatever you written here language, this language is called as what type of language? M language. If you want to write some comment lines wherever you want it, you can go ahead and you can write the comment lines. Suppose I'm trying to write here comment line. Okay, define variables. This is a comment line I want to write it. Okay, this is nothing but, for example, return value, what you are returning here. This is a comment line you want to write it. Click on done. You're able to write the comment lines. So comment lines, if you want to write it, you have to use 2 forward slashes or not. Comment line, if you want to write it, how many forward slashes you have to use? 2 forward
2.
slashes. Yeah. Suppose you want to write more information you have to write it. Okay. For example, we are writing M language is case sensitive. Okay. Then second point, M language is came from F language. M language is backend of Power Query. Backend of Power Query. Next, M language, most of the Power BI developers don't know. Okay. Now, something like this, I written. Wanted line written, most of the Power BI developers don't know wanted line written. We are not here to write the M language code line by line, right? System will be writing for you. You are going to understand what it written. So if you want to write the multi-line comment, if you want to write it, then we have to go and we have to write something like that. One forward slash, followed by star, a star, and followed by forward slash. Like this, if you write it, between these two things, whatever lines of code is available, those all things is called as what? Commented. Now we are aware of it, multi-line comment as well as single line comment, right? What is this? This is single line comment. If you want to comment anywhere, single line you want to comment, then you are going to comment something like this. This is called as single line comment. And whatever you written this is called as what?
Multi-line command.
Multi-line comment. Multi-line comment, anywhere you want to do it, then you have to use here, something like this, you have to use it. Okay, cool. We understand. Something it's saying as token equal expected. Where it is expecting token equal. Yeah, here it is closing like this, it is understanding. There is a problem. Okay. Now no syntax errors have been detected. Click on done. Now you can observe we're able to see still the value is 40. With this, I completed exercise 1. In your notes, exercise 1 I completed. Let me rename this also as exercise 1. Write simple M language query. Let me copy this name and paste here. Let's try to rename this one. Query 1. I am renaming as exercise 1. Wow, beautiful. So are you comfortable with exercise 1? Here we defined some 3 variables we defined looks like. Then we are trying to return here. Second one we are looking for is something concatenation we are looking. Some first name is there, some last name is there. We want to do the concatenation. To do the concatenation, we have the test dot combine is available. We are using that function. We are using that function. Let us try to do that one. This is exercise 2. Let us copy this name as it is. I'm copying this name. Then I want to create here new blank query, new query. There is option called as blank query. This blank query I'm trying to rename here first. Let me rename it. I'm renaming as exercise 2. Write simple M language query with spaces in the variable name. Okay, click on here advanced editor. Now, as usual, by default, how many lines of code we are seeing? 4 lines of code we are seeing it. By default, we are seeing the 4 lines of code we are seeing it. Now, you can also notice here, source is equal to empty space it is passing. That one I'm trying to rename here as first space name I'm renaming is equal to I'm trying to provide here as Myla. Is it showing wrong or right?
Wrong.
Wrong. What is the problem is variable name always will not have, most of the language will not have spaces. But however, our M language is supports spaces also, but we need to follow some other syntax we have to follow. If space is required in the variable, yes, it supports, but you need to follow other syntax. The syntax what you have to follow is you have to provide the hashtag, then double quotes. If you provide the hashtag and double quotes, unlike other languages, this language supports space in the variable name also it supports. Now you can observe no syntax errors were found. So if we decided to give the variable name with space, yes, it's possible in M language. You have to provide here hashtag, then double quotes, you have to provide it so that it accepts this as a variable. Okay, now we defined first name. Similarly, I want to define here, let us say middle name, then we want here, for example, last name also, last name. Suppose 3 variables are available here. These 3 variables I want to concatenate here, and I want to say as next is full name. I want to say it. I want to say this as what? Full name. I want to do the concatenation. I want to do it. Concatenation. I want to do it. So is equal to. If I want to do the concatenation in M language, how I can do that? If you don't know, it's okay. You can go to take the help of the help document. We have here help document. You can click on this help document. That will take you to the help document. In the help document, we see the bunch of functions are going to see. It is a Power Query M function reference. Okay, M language is also called as formula language because everything is here formulas. Now, if you see here left side, we have so many functions. Axing date functions, binary functions, combiner functions, compare functions, date, what else not, n number of things are available here. So our goal is to combine the strings, right? Go and try to search here, combine. Go and try to search here, combine. Then you're going to get here binary dot combine, blah, 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 we're getting, but we can see there should be something called as test dot combine also. If you click on the test dot combine, it has very powerful help document. So you can see here clearly it's saying as what is syntax. In the syntax, it is expecting tests as a list, and this is the first parameter. Second parameter is what is the separator you wanted. This is the second parameter. And how many mandatory parameters are there here? One is mandatory parameter, one is Optional parameter. Total two parameters are there. Out of these two parameters, one is optional, one is mandatory. For example, here they used only first parameter. Okay, I want to go with the second parameter also. For example, I want to separate these two things with spaces. Then this one and this one, this is a second parameter. This is a first parameter. First parameter is a list of values. Okay, it is separating here. What is this? Space. So really, if you want to learn it, then go through this documentation. Surely you will be in a position to understand what they are doing it. And same thing, you can be able to implement here. Now we are trying to write here test dot combine. The moment you are typing, you are noticing or not, we are getting the drop down, we are getting it properly guiding you. What is our full name, full function name of that one? So select your test dot combine whatever available. Then open the bracket. The moment you open the bracket, it's expecting test you have to pass as a list. If you want to pass as a list means we have to pass in the brackets. The brackets are called as flower brackets. Lists always will pass in what brackets? Flower brackets in M language. So inside this flower bracket, first object is I want to go with the first name. So pass the first name. Second object I want to go with the middle name. Then pass the middle name. Third object I want to go with the last name. Pass the last name. So we completed first parameter we completed. Just go and try to return this one. Full name, whatever available, we are trying to return here. That's it. We are trying to combine first name, middle name, last name by taking from here, then returning that one. You need to put here comma, looks like comma is missing. Here also comma is required, so comma is missing. Put the comma, then click on here, done. Wow, beautiful. We're able to see Myla Ram ready. However, are you seeing the space over there between the
No, sir.
No, sir.
no, right? We want to provide here space, we want to provide it. If you want to provide the space, go back here. Then till here it is the first parameter. I want to use the second parameter, so put the comma. The moment you put the comma, you can see the highlighting here. Separator is bolded. That means what? You are trying to provide the separator, you are trying to provide it. I want to provide the separator as between double quotes, one space I am providing. That means what? I want to separate here, one space I want to separate it. That's it. If I click on the done, now you can notice we are able to see between these two words, space between these two words also, one space we're able to see it. Okay, if you want more spaces, you can go and you can write here how many spaces you wanted. That many spaces, click on done, that much of space you're able to see it. Okay, now you understand here second activity that is called as how to create a variable with space. You understand that one? And also you understand how to combine the test, you understand it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the about exercise 2 what I am trying to talk here. With this I can say exercise 2 is completed. Where is our exercise 2? Yeah, this is exercise 2. I want you to understand how to provide the variable name with space and what is its function you need to understand. Okay, now exercise 3. Better from exercise 3 onwards, tomorrow I will talk about it. We'll continue from here. So today you try to understand how to do the many sources using semantic model and how to develop many reports using semantic model. Those two activities you have to complete, and these two exercises, whatever I completed, you need to complete it. This also I am publishing it so that you can able to revisit if you require it, you can able to revisit it. Let me close and apply. Then I am trying to publish it. In last Friday class, we created the Azure account we created and we given to you people. Anyone missed on that one?
No, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
because I contact the HR and she did not give it to me, so should I contact her or
Oh, it's not given to you?
no?
Okay, okay. So then I need to create it for you. One, I'll create it now itself so that this will be closed.
Thank you, sir.
Let me create it for you.